Do you actually like staying home alone and your mom thinks something's weird because you don't go out a lot with your friends? So if you're watching this and you're like, Con, I do stay home a lot, but I would like to get out with other people and go out more socially, then this video is not for you. That's a little different. That's a different video. That's where we're going to talk about how to make friends, and I have that in my other videos. But if you're like, Con, I actually really enjoy being home by myself and like kind of hanging out in my room and being on my phone, and mom thinks it's weird, I just want to tell you that I know you're not weird and that every child is different. And some kids are more social, some kids really fit in, some kids really don't, and some kids really just prefer to sit home by themselves on a Friday night and hang out with the family. And that's totally cool. But if your mom's one of the ones that think you're weird or like something's wrong with you because you choose to sit home, this is what I want you to do. I want you to have a very adult-like conversation and say, hey, mom, I love you. And I have to tell you this other thing. I actually really love being home. I love being home. I love hanging out in my room. I love gaming. I love reading. I love drawing. I love being creative. I just love to do that. And yes, I have friends at school, or maybe you don't, and that's fine too. But I just don't want to go out on the weekends. I just kind of don't. I just like to chillax and I like to do my own thing. And maybe one day that'll change. And maybe one day I'll have friends that I'll really be excited about to go out on the weekends and hang out with them. But at this point, I'm really doing good, and I'm really doing good. And I really do love being home. And I just enjoy being home, and that's cool. So make sure you communicate that to mom, because if you don't and you're sitting home every weekend and you seem miserable, mom's going to think something's wrong. So that's why communication is so key with your parents. Tell them how you feel. Now, if you're like, Con, I don't like sitting home every weekend then that's a whole different thing. And that's what we need to work on, getting you out there more, getting out of your norm and comfort zone and meeting new people. And that's a bunch of other videos that you can check out. But so just make sure you communicate to mom that you love staying home if you do, why you love staying home, and that there's nothing wrong with you.